Hi, I'm Steph H. Barker and this is a writing update. So the reason there hasn't been a writing update for about 2 weeks is because I haven't really written anything for 2 weeks, which I know is really bad. At the moment I'm just shy of 30,000 words of my first draft, and I'm hoping to not only break into the 30,000 this month but also to get into 60,000. This month, in case you don't know, is Camp NaNoWriMo. So I'm signed up to that. I haven't written anything for it yet because I've just come back from Amsterdam, but I'm feeling positive and I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to write another 30,000 this month, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will finish my first draft this month. I'm feeling like I can do it. So I've made a decision recently that rather than doing a writing update every week, I'm just going to do one when I actually have something to update on. I was getting sort of stressed about making a video and I was focusing on my energy and time on that, so I wasn't actually writing anything, which sort of defeats the object really of doing a writing update. Now, I said I haven't actually written anything for 2 weeks, but that's actually a lie because I've actually started writing in my diary again. Now, you can't see what I can see, but over behind you is a bookcase and there are a lot of diaries. I've been keeping diaries since I was about 13, and what tended to happen is I'd start them, I'd be great for a couple of weeks, and then I'd have a massive gap, and then I'd have to do this update and it would just be annoying. This diary here, I started on the 25th of January 2014, wrote one big entry and then didn't write anything in it again. So on the 25th of March, I started writing in it again, and I just forgot how therapeutic it is writing in a diary. I think sometimes you have thoughts that you don't even understand until you put them on paper, and I'm really lucky because I have an amazing husband and I can talk to him about anything, but sometimes I don't even know what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking. So having somewhere to put it down has really helped me the past few weeks. And also it's been lovely being able to write down what has happened in Amsterdam and that sort of thing. I'm really enjoying writing in this again. And it sort of reminded me that I should be writing for me. As far as I'm aware anyway, nobody is ever going to read this. But I felt really happy to get it down, to get it done. And that's how I feel about this first draft. I just need to get it done. I think the reason that I stopped writing the past few weeks is because I got onto a scene where basically my protagonist Sarah is imprisoned. And there's this other girl there, Cora, who's also imprisoned. And I've always had in my mind that this other girl, Cora, is going to be released from prison at some point and she's going to become a bigger part of the plot later on. I had them both in prison together and I thought, why don't I just release Cora now? I didn't know when she was going to get released. Sarah's there anyway. Sarah's going to escape. I'll let them out together. So I started writing that. And then a couple of pages on, I thought, yeah, I shouldn't have released her. I have nothing to do with her. She's just sort of a spare part. And then I was hit with this dilemma. I told myself I was not going to edit while I was writing the first draft, but I know that there is a mistake there. I know that she shouldn't have been released. So I've got two choices. I can either go back and edit her out and, edit the rest of it. But if I do that, I'm probably actually going to read it and I'm going to realise how bad it is. Or I could just continue. Put a little note saying, don't release her from prison, and then just carry on writing without her. So I actually thought about that for a couple of days before continuing, and then I went with option number 2. So I just continued. One of the things I found last time that I was writing was I haven't done anywhere near as much world building as I should have. So I've got quite a few bits in the story where I've put, they went to place name. So other than that, I don't really have anything else to update on. Hopefully this week I'm sorting out videos for the next few weeks and blogs, and then on the weekend I'm going to get down to it and I'm going to write. I'm hoping that this weekend I'm going to write at least 10,000 words, and so depending on how that goes I may do another writing update in the next week or so to let you know how I'm getting on with Camp NaNoWriMo. If you're interested in finding out more about me and my writing, then please check out my blog. So that was me.